Saturday brings with it this season's NWSL final between OL Reign and Gotham FC, as Megan Rapinoe and Ali Krieger will both play their final game against each other. And today's FC brings with it the news that NWSL is coming to ESPN next season. Sebastian Salazar is in San Diego ahead of the final on Saturday, and he's looking very excited with this news. Talk to us, Sebi.
Yeah, you know me, Kay. Big NWSL guy here, very much over the moon. One of my first, big opportunities in this profession was being the first play-by-play voice of the Houston Dash back in 2014. I've loved covering this league, loved watching it grow, loved watching all the players it's put forth to the national team, not just the U.S. women, but many of the other women's national teams across the globe as well. And people are always talking about the growth of women's soccer, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to money. And the reported value on this TV deal across the 4 broadcast partners is about $60 million a year. The last TV deal that NWSL had was between $1 and $2 million a year that they were getting. So that's 40 times more, and I think that's going to go a long way in continuing to grow the quality of this league. So obviously from an ESPN standpoint, Kay, I'm super excited, but for the league, it's also a major coup.
Oh, so you are in San Diego ahead of Saturday's final. Talk to us a little bit about the atmosphere, the talk in the build-up, what we should be looking out for.
Well, I think here in San Diego, Kay, there's a little bit of disappointment because San Diego Wave, the home team, they've, claimed the Supporters' Shield during the regular season as the best team, and a lot of folks thought, all right, they're going to get a chance to be in the final here at home at Snapdragon Stadium. It didn't work out that way because they lost in the semifinals to OL Reign, and of course, Gotham FC arrives here as well as a little bit of an underdog. But the big storyline is the farewell tour that this postseason in the NWSL has turned into, not just for Megan Rapinoe, who will be playing her final professional game on Saturday, but also for Ali Krieger, another 2-time World Cup champion that will be playing her final game on Saturday in this NWSL championship. And actually, just a few minutes ago, I had the chance to speak to Megan Rapinoe as she gets ready to play for one last time. Let's listen in.
I'm excited. It's everybody's last game this year, so I feel like a little bit of the focus is off me. Just excited to be in the championship and try to get this elusive chip.
A lot of, headline ink has been spilled over you and Ali Krieger kind of potentially going out together. What does that mean to you?
Oh, man. I mean, this is going to be something we'll be, talking about with, I don't know if I'm going to have kids, but her kids at least for a long time, and over vacations and many bottles of wine for years to come. So I think for us personally, it's just so special. Obviously, it's a fun storyline for everyone else, but for us, I think it's actually just super meaningful, and both looking forward to going at it.
You mentioned chasing the chip. I mean, 18, 19 semifinals, 21, 22 semifinals. What does it mean to be here?
Everything. Obviously being in the championship, way back a few years ago, coming up short the last couple times, to be able to play, my last game ever, being in the most meaningful game that you can possibly play, playing for a championship. There's no better way to go out and hopefully be able to finally bring that piece of hardware back.
And give us a quick scouting report. Gotham FC, kind of what do you expect in the final?
Oh, man, they're just so good, so experienced. They obviously have championship-level experience all over the field. They're so tough, obviously really difficult in the press, can score goals. They have really dynamic players, so not going to give away the scouting report, but it's going to be tough.
Thanks so much. Good luck on Saturday.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
There's Megan Rapinoe, who will have a chance to win her first ever NWSL championship on Saturday. It would be the same case for Ali Krieger. So whoever does win the game on Saturday will absolutely go out on top. But Kay, it's one of just a few storylines ahead of this final for OL Reign, man. They've been knocking on the door of this championship event. 2018, 2019, out in the semifinals. 21, out in the semifinals. 2022, they win the Shield and go out in the semifinals. So for OL Reign, they're really, really looking forward to hopefully getting over that hump and bringing that trophy back to the Pacific Northwest.
All right, Sebi, unlike Megan Rapinoe, you can give us a little bit more information. It doesn't have to be a scouting report. We want a prediction from you.
Ooh, it's a tough one. It's really a tough one. OL Reign have probably impressed me the least in terms of how they've played throughout this postseason run. It's been really gritty. Right, a couple of 1-0 wins. You might even say the victory over San Diego was lucky, right? The only goal comes off a cross that turns into a shot. But I think that's actually the formula to win in the postseason. So I think Gotham has put together an incredible run. They've been riding this, let's send Ali Krieger off with a just farewell through the first couple rounds of the playoffs, but I think they run out of steam here, and I think OL Reign, based on just how close that they've been over the last few years and how well they played throughout the regular season, especially towards the end, I think I'm just going to give them just that slightest edge. But it'll be a very close game, and I don't think we'll see too many goals. I'm seeing, 1-0, 2-0 max. This is not going to be a shootout on Saturday.